Hello and welcome to Nurse Intuition, Story of the Day. This is the unique bonus audio we provide to you for greater clinical clarity. My name is Shane Wall, and I'm one of the founders of Nurse Intuition. As a new nurse, the one thing I learned is the only set of eyes that you can trust are your own. It was very busy on this Monday morning, and I asked my coworker Chris to administer an IV narcotic to Mr. P, which is a patient that suffered a rib fracture after a fall. Chris reported that he administered the medication as requested. However, 5 minutes later, Mr. P notified me that he's still in pain and never received his medication. As I feared, Chris administered the pain medication to the wrong patient. He administered narcotic to Mrs. P, an 80-year-old patient that suffered from dementia. I was a little nervous about this situation, confused of what to tell the family, and worried that I'll be blamed along with Chris for the error. But more so, Mrs. P condition was declining. I share the story with you not to point out that mistakes made by Chris, but more so to show you that by identifying patient incorrectly can lead to an adverse effect. Let's look at some key points that'll help you along your clinical journey. Number 1, patient safety is the number 1 goal of Joint Commission. Number 2, at all times, stop and verify your patient's identity by name and birth date. Number 3, have the patient state their name and birth date and verify it against the patient's identification band. Number 4, educate the patient from the start that you'll be asking these verification questions so they don't get annoyed. Number 5, if you have a patient with the same first name, last name, and birthday, separate those patients. Better yet, give one of those patients to another nurse. Number 6, if you make a mistake, simply own up to it. I know you're wondering what happened to Mrs. P. Well, she was given a narcotic, reversal, and recovered quickly. For Chris, he accepted his responsibility in regards to his errors. He was required to teach the staff in our department and several other departments for a week on patient identification. I hope that this story of the day provided you with the clinical clarity needed to give you the success along your clinical journey. Thank you for your time.